The score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
In your face.
14.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Lance now on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Lance. Again, he finds Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Gordon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. A young quarterback, Charles, Rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, Jeff. Remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lance again. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Lance buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wilson. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ruben Foster picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And McManus able to put it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try now for Lance. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.